Malekith, dawn of a new era. It was dawning, the sun shining like a simmering gas stove, the clouds rather whitish in color, like that of sulfuric acid. Malekith was lying in his prison bed, waiting to be executed any minute now, thinking of what all he could have made of himself with a longer life. But then a thought struck him, and cold sweat rolled down his back. He was going to die, and he had nobody who would cry over his death. Seemed like a ridiculous idea at first, but the very thought of it made him even more depressed. Nobody would cry over his death. Malekith had no family. His parents were dead, and his relatives refused to even talk to him, leave alone crying on his death. He had now realized the importance of dear life, and that he had done nothing in his lifetime except burning in the fire of jealousy, greed, and anger. But it was about to end for good, the punishment that would end the last chapter in his life. Death! Now there was nothing he could do to save himself. It was all to the mercy of God. The ward boy came to escort him to his funeral, which would be saluted by hanging him, then shooting him, and then cutting his head off inch by inch. But to his great surprise, nothing like that happened. He went out of the prison gate and into his limo. I am free, he thought, but his heart sank the moment he saw the limo taking a turn into the court campus. He was escorted by two officers, and as he made his way inside and sat down, "Death!" the judge demanded, and now, in a matter of minutes, he was going to die a painful death. He was dragged to the hangary for his punitive punishment. Then the death man asked him, "Any last wishes? I want to know what I have done." He looked bewildered. There was a moment's silence. Then a cold voice spoke. "You have done a crime, very terrible. So terrible we don't speak of it here." And with that, they tied him with a rope around the neck, and phoo! He was hanged. It was a painful death, except for a voice that called after him, "Joe, wake up, you'll be late again." And so it happened that it was a dream, for now.